Hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we're gonna be doing random road quests. I'm just gonna run around for road quests I haven't done yet. I do. I know there was one here. Maritani. How am I supposed to contact these two authors in this situation? Contact who now? Oh, Traveler, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. I was just in the need of someone's help. Here's the problem. The publishing house's annual novel writing competition is about to begin, and as in our rule, we plan to invite a few of our writers to serve on the judgment panel. However, we have two writers who are neither in Inazuman nor do they currently reside in Inazuma. As you know, the journey here is a long and tiring one over land and sea, and it will be quite the undertaking to bring both authors here. It'd be nice, of course, if they could come, but regardless, it would not be polite of us to not even give them so much as notification that the event is occurring. So I thought that if someone could at least send them a gift, the basic courtesies would at least be satisfied. And we could also attach a letter discussing further manuscripts. I mean, would you be willing to help me out? Who are these writers? One of them is named Zinyu, and the other is Chang the Knights. Zinyu, that was Qingshui, right? From the event? Chang the Knight's story known as the first apprentice of Guhua. Is a tale about the first apprentice of a famed martial arts school in Liyue, and a young girl from Inazuma whom he took on as a junior apprentice. If you were to ask me, the themes and plot are just a little outdated by this point in time, but enough readers buy it to keep sales up. We often ask people to send some letters to him to suggest certain changes he might make in future works, by which he might perhaps make a breakthrough, but we have never received a reply. Perhaps the letters were lost on the way, or who's in you? Now this one I have no idea about. It's likely a pen name of some sort. But the book A Legend of Sword, that's one's an earth shatterer and a road shaker. Make no mistake. Both the setting and the story have sent veritable shocks throughout the literary world. Well, where do I find this writer then? Believe that this writer also lives in Liyue. According to a traveling merchant who brought this book back to Inazuma, he first found this text at Wanwen Bookhouse. I think that if you ask the staff at Wanwen Bookhouse, you should be able to find this author. However, well, never mind that for now. Here are the presents and the letters. I'm putting this in your reliable hands, traveler. Okay. We'll go to Chang the Knights. Which is up there. Oh yeah, I remember him now. Traveler, what brings you to my home today? Here's a letter and a gift from Yai Publishing House. A letter from Yai Publishing House? They're not asking me to change my pen name again, are they? I've told them 1,000 times that I write under my real name. Oh, forget it. Let me have a look. Reads the letter from the publishing house. They want me to judge a novel writing contest? I don't think I have the time, but I suppose I should thank them anyway. Yeah, what's all these? These are creative suggestions? I'll have to read these a bit more carefully. Thank you, traveler. Letter delivered now for Zinyu. Let's go to Wanwen Bookhouse and ask around. Well, we should have... We did the event. That's kind of lore breaking to me, honestly. We did the event, we found out who it was during the event. So, we should already know who it is. Hey, Singchu, alright, he reads a lot of books, maybe he'll know where to find our man. This part is indeed well written, and the progression is so very novel. Singchu, or Singchu. Oh, so that's what happened. Fascinating. Singchu. Ah, it's you, Jaryuma. It has been a while. From the way you greeted me, you seem well. That is good. What brings you here today? Actually, we were hoping to ask you to find someone for us. You've read a ton of books, so you probably know. Person? Are you looking for a writer then? Certainly. Ask away. We're looking for a certain Zhenyu. Zhenyu? Where did you hear this name? It says so right here on this copy of A Legend of Sword. We're looking for this Zhenyu person because someone from Yai Publishing House in Inazuma asked us to pass them a letter. Would you know who this Zhenyu person is? Well, this Zhenyu of whom you speak. This is embarrassing, but that's my pen name. We already knew that. Eh? Well, that's one we've never heard of. Well, it's certainly nothing worth mentioning. Initially, the editor in charge of this book here in Leeway told me that the setting is too outlandish, while the plot is unexpectedly cliched. No one would like this, and rejected my manuscript. I didn't feel like taking that lying down, so I had a few copies printed myself before planting them surreptitiously. Huh. Hold up.
Surreptitiously.
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 Surreptitiously. Okay. In a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention. Secretly. Okay. So we funded them secretly into Wanwind Bookhouse to see if anyone would like them. As it turned out, readers were few and far between, so I did not pay it any more mind. I never thought it would become so popular at Inazuma. Still, I'm quite pleased that people are willing to read what I've written. I shall read this letter carefully, traveler. Thank you. Guess who? Well, let's see what that achievement was. Find out who he really is. Sucks, we already knew that. That bothered me. I mean, I understand why. They would have to completely redo a quest line for one story because of one event. Have to do that multiple times could be troublesome. Or adding a check to see if you've done the event. And I wonder if you did this first before doing the event. If you would have knew who that was. Oh, you're back at last. How did it go? Did you find our two authors? I did. The letters have been delivered. That's wonderful. What did they say, traveler? They both said that they'd read the letters with care. Good, good. It's just the same that they're both far away in Leeway. Even we couldn't easily go to visit them any day we like. This is especially the case for Mr. Zhenyu. His book, A Legend of Sword, wasn't even submitted by him, but by a traveling merchant. Later, one of our editors would read this book, and seeing its value, they prepared to go to Leeway personally and arrange for more manuscripts to be written. But who would have thought the situation here kept changes? One of our plans kept getting delayed, and none of the letters we had sent ever returned. We could only publish the books first, while keeping a record of the royalties owed to Mr. Zhenyu. Once we'd established contact, we would send the royalties over. How I wish Mr. Zhenyu could attend this competition. These royalties can't be left to pile up like this much longer. Okay. Is there any more over here? Don't seem to be any more quests over here. I know there's some in Leeway, so we'll head over there. to see if that unlocked a quest for Continue up here. Or Sing Joe. He's not here. Guess everyone's interested in history now, eh? What's the matter? A lot of people have become interested in Liwei's history recently, and many of them have been coming to my store to buy books. In the past, it would take half a year to sell the few copies of Yakshas, the guardian adepti that we had, so I stopped importing such obscure history books. But after the recent events that happened here, people from all over the city would come here to purchase history texts. These past few days have been full of customers who specifically wanted books containing Rex Lapis's stories. Who knows if they really love reading, or if they're just looking to inject a bit of spice into their daily chatter. Due to the surge of demand, I've almost had no time to attend to some special orders that we've gotten from old customers. Finally find the time to put together the books that the two such customers wanted, but I'm too busy to leave the store at the moment. Could you help me send this copy of Verses of Equilibrium to Uncle Dion, and this copy of Rex Incognito 4 to Gentry Dion? I'll do it. Thank you very much. They must surely be growing impatient by now. After all, they placed their orders a long time ago, but I've only just gotten around to putting these orders together. With so many customers all of a sudden, I barely know how to keep up. Okay, definitely. Dang, there's a lot of quests in here I'm gonna have to do. What is it, youngster? Here's the order you placed with G-Fang. The fourth volume of Rex Incognito? I placed this order eons ago. Why has it tarried till now? Let me see. A first edition? Why, no wonder it took so long. To think, I'd assumed that G-Fang had forgotten about my book amid all the other customers. Thank you for delivering this book to me, youngster. Guess since he's an old customer, he got it with special edition 1, especially because he had to wait. That's good service right there, though. What can I do for you, youngster? Here's the order you placed with G-Fang. The what now? Oh, yes, I believe I ordered a copy of Verses of Equilibrium at the Wan Wind Bookhouse. Indeed. This is the book that I wanted. Haha, I was beginning to think that G-Fang might have forgotten about my order. What with the other customers and all. But it's here now, that's good. The binding is fairly good as well. Conscientious as always at G-Fang. Thank you, youngster. I'll take this with me now. And now we report back and tell her to give me fucking more because that was our delivery boy. About money like, please pay over here. So about those two books. Have you delivered them? Yes, I have. Thank you. Wan Wind Bookhouse has managed to stay open all this time due to the support of our longtime customers. What's more, these customers are true lovers of books. It should gladden them greatly to receive good ones. Thanks so much for your help, traveler. Please, take this as compensation for your efforts. If you should ever wish to purchase any books, feel free to approach me. Alright. Guess we'll do one for the mill list now. It's just like they say. No matter how hard you work, there's always more to do. Something the matter? Now that the crisis has passed, things in the city have been gradually returning to normal. I thought that we might be able to take it a little easier once it was all over. Little did I know that on top of our usual guard duty and other day-to-day work, they'd have us helping out in other departments from time to time too. All these little things add up to mean that we're actually busier than ever. I was called to help collect and organize some incoming paperwork. Then I had to patrol the city and settle an escort request from a merchant caravan. And to top off all that, just a few days ago we received a report that there have been intermittent earthquakes near Tiananmen. We've sent someone to investigate, but they found everything to be completely normal. That doesn't mean we can afford to lower our guard though. This is an earthquake we're talking about. So we are still sending people to check on the area ever so often. Fortunately, however, we're very short-handed at the moment. Traveler, if you have the time, would you mind heading over to Tiananmen and taking a look for me? What am I supposed to be looking for? Good question. If I had to guess, I'd say probably monsters or something. As for the earthquakes, no one we've sent so far has encountered anything of the sort. So maybe the person who initially reported it was just getting confused. Well, I shall leave the matter of Tiananmen to you.
Yeah.
I'm already running late for my next assignment. Alright, and that's up here. Man, teleport points are nice. Imagine how much it would suck if fast travel wasn't in this game. No fast travel and no mounts. This is definitely a game you'd need a flying mount in. If there was no fast travel, that is. Even though I really wish we had a flying mount now. I just heard something. Huh. Nothing strange over here. So are we checking out the tree? Nothing weird over here. Seems like there's nothing strange going on here after all. Everything's pretty normal. That was a pretty crappy quest. Huh. Oh, he paces back and forth, okay. You're back. What's the situation? Everything seems normal. Normal? So no earthquakes, no monsters? How strange. Still, normality is good news. Thank you for your assistance. Please, take these as a token of my gratitude. Right, on to the next task. No matter how much I get done, there's always more to do. Here's another one. It's been a long time since I was last at Qingshu Village. Little Leo, Daddy, misses you so much. Is everything alright? Oh, it's you, Traveler. Thanks for your concern. Nothing's wrong, I just miss my daughter. I told her that once the shift ended, I'd take leave to spend time with her for a few days at Qingshu Village. But who knew that such a huge thing would suddenly happen in Liyue Harbor? Not only was every soldier on leave recalled, but everyone at their post had also had their leave cancelled. Now we have to man our stations all day. Forget taking leave. I need to find someone who can take over my post even if I want to get a sip of water. I'd prepared my gifts too. A huge bag of toys. But what shall I do with it now? That's right, Traveler. Could I ask you to bring these toys to my daughter, Little Liu? She stays at Qingshu Village. If you ask Granny Ruxian, you're sure to find her. Lay it on me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Now he's over here? Huh. change of village. I should probably do some of those quests too. Oh, where has that child run off to? Can I ask about little Liu? Are you looking for her? Well, perfectly terrible timing. I don't know where she's gone. We received a letter that her father asked someone to send over from Leeway Harbor that stated that he'd be back soon. Little Liu was so happy, she said she wanted to prepare a gift for her father, and roped some other children into picking fruits and flowers. But a few days afterward, he sent word saying that he had a last-minute assignment and wouldn't be able to return. She threw a tantrum, and nothing we said could dissuade her from insisting that she would go to Leeway Harbor herself, since her father wasn't coming. We thought it was a joke for a while, but this morning, she was gone. We've already sent people out to look for her, but if you're willing, you could join in as well. Where do you think she's headed? I doubt she could go far. She's probably still close by, but the wilds are a dangerous place. Please, find her quickly. Okay. So she's probably getting jumped by some monster. Am I gonna have to fight them to interact with it? If Paimon were to guess, Paimon would say that these berries were picked by little Liu. Fucking amaze. So many footprints, this can't be good. We must hurry and find her. She's surrounded by hilly trails, you know what to do. I don't see her. Talk to her. She's in the bushes. That's why I didn't see her. Are you here to catch me and take me back to Chingsha village? Granny Ruxin is worried sick about you. So you are here to catch me. Well, I'm not going back. Go back and tell the villagers that I'm going to Leeway Harbor to look for Daddy. They don't have to worry. Once I find him, I'll just talk to him for a while, then I'll come back. Hey, wait up. If he gets more than 30 meters away, the quest will fail. We need to catch up with her and make sure she's safe. Maybe I should have just gave her the objects. Really? So I'm gonna have to kill these silly girls. Fuck. Trying to kill him now instead of having to wait for her. Okay. Don't run ahead. I'll just give her the objects now. See what happens. I have something for you. I don't need anything from you. You're just trying to bribe me. Go back and tell the villagers. Damn. So it's the same thing. Huh, I wonder why that's not hitting. Oh, maybe I won't have to worry about combat. Really? He just jumped away, didn't he? No? Okay, good. What are you following me for anyway? I said I'm not going to Leeway Harbor. Or I'm going to Leeway Harbor. I'll get around these monsters myself. They won't find me. Don't treat me like a kid. I'm all grown up now. This is from your father. From Daddy? Did he ask you to send it over? I'm sure it's more things for children to play with. If it's not kites, it's dolls. You don't like them? I do. It's something Daddy gave me. How could I not like it? But if I always like these things, doesn't that mean I'll always be a kid? If I keep playing with them, when will I become an adventurer or get my own vision? What did you want a vision for? If I had a vision, I'd be able to do so many things, whether it be making money or something else. And Daddy wouldn't have to work in Leeway Harbor all the time. He could come back and spend time with me. Right now, I can't even go to Leeway Harbor myself without a vision. But since Daddy has already sent you here with his presents, I might just be giving him more trouble by going to look for him. I had presents ready to give for him too. I want to give him a surprise, but I can't take them to him now. If only someone could help me do that. It's alright, I'm going back. There's no need to follow me, I know the way home. Huh. Option to go there or here. Monster. Only you, but he has no time returning. So, who do I talk to first? I guess I'll talk to Little Lou. Get the presents and then talk to her mom. Even though I should probably report to the old lady that I found her. Dolls, kites, pinwheels, Daddy sent these again, just like I saw. It's just a shame that I wasn't able to send him my gifts too. I'll take them to your father. You will help me? Well, even though you don't have a vision either, it looked like those monsters didn't give you a hard time at all. I guess we'll have to do it this way then. Thank you. If only I could be as strong as you. Okay, now I have her gift. I'm actually gonna see what happens if I talk to the old lady though. Cause I should tell her that the kid's back. You've returned. Thank you for your help. Little Lou has already returned. And you're quite a bit the bag of things too. Jaya sent them to her. Did he now? But still, what Little Lou really wants is for him to come back in person. The child has really grown up like the bamboo around the village. Blink and you'll miss just how much she's grown. Days when your child is young will never return again once you miss him. Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to be able to do that. I don't get why his family don't come here. Have you handed the presents to Little Lou yet? Well, this is from Little Lou. This is from Little Lou? For me? So many. How much work did she have to put in? I want nothing more than to drop everything and run back to Chinchu Village right now. But the Ministry of Civil Affairs would... Thank you once again. Take these as thanks, please. I have no idea when this whole affair will be over, or when the Ministry will approve my leave either. Damn. That's gotta suck. Let's see. That's the chasm. That's the chasm. I guess we'll check this one out real quick. What would you two like? 3 servings of grilled tigerfish to go, please. You got it. Hang on for a moment. They'll be ready soon. 3 servings, 1 for you, 1 for Paimon. Who's the last one for? Pervious loves grilled tigerfish. You mean gave us a 7-star lamps and censor Pervious? Or Pervases? Huh, that's right. He did say that he missed the taste of grilled tigerfish. But is he gone now? Even so, we could still pay our respects. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go see him then. Last time we met Pervases, the temple was in pretty bad shape. The temple was in pretty sad state, and there were treasure hoarders in the area too. Let's hope that his statue hasn't been defaced. Your 3 servings of grilled tigerfish. Hold on to them now. Oh, these smell so nice. Nice. Come on, Jaryuma. Off to our next stop. That guy was just standing there listening to our conversation. Hey, is that Zhao? Why is he here? Why are you here? Are you here to see Pervases as well? I was just passing through. What are you two here for? We're here to see Pervases. Oh, but this place is in as much of a mess as last time. There's a temple here and a statue too. Why doesn't anyone come to maintain this place? Perhaps this place has been forgotten. How could people forget something like this? The Yakshas are heroes who defended Liyue Harbor. Zhao, are you angry? No. The Yaksha did not perform the duty for any form of recognition. Let's not talk about this stuff right now. Grilled tigerfish first. And if you want to have some, Zhao, we can give you half of our share each. It's fine. Help! Help me! Huh? Did you hear that? There's someone calling for help. Let's go. What about the grilled tigerfish? Paimon hasn't eaten yet. Really? Wang Ping. He's the guy that was pretending to be the Yaksha, wasn't he? Thank you, O mighty Adeptus. Thank you, mighty hero. Oh, what are the odds we meet again? You know us? How could I have forgotten you? I'm Wang Pingen. Don't you remember me? Star Snatcher. Yeah, I remember you. Good, good. I was just getting ready to make an offering at the temple of the Yaksha, Pervases. But not long after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by those treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me. Those weren't treasure hoarders. Those were hilly churls. Wait a moment. What were you going to do at Pervases' temple? Were you planning to do something bad to his statue? No, I wanted to dream of it. Then what were you planning to do? I wanted to restore the temple. My plan today was to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for the purchase of the appropriate materials. I never expected to be targeted halfway by treasure hoarders and forced to flee. But as I ran, I lost my way. As for the rest, you know what happened. Let's speak further at the temple. Right. This is hardly the place for conversation. Let's go to the temple first. We'll speak there. Go. I have other things to handle. You're leaving already? And he's gone. Seems we're not the only ones that can teleport, though. This temple is in a terrible state. Alright, mister. Where did he suddenly get the idea to come and fix this temple? Well, that's a long story. Back when I was pretending to be an Adeptus, I gathered a lot of resources to help me keep up the act. But remember how I swore to do good after that Adeptus taught me a lesson? Well, after I returned, I was planning to destroy all those materials of mine. But then I had a thought. Rather than destroying all this information, wouldn't it be better to write up my code of trial entry and share it with others? That way, I could help others to see through scams and cheaters. To my surprise, the guidebook I wrote proved helpful to a lot of people. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs said that it was very useful. They even provided me with some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff that I'd written up myself. That in, they paid me a pretty hefty sum. Apart from that guidebook, I'm currently planning to write a book about the Vigilant Yaksha. Its purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Yaksha with as many people as possible. That way, I'll be able to put the folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple to Pervases, I discovered it while I was compiling material for the second book. I found sources saying that this temple was built by our forebears to remember the Yaksha, Pervases, but I never expected to find the temple in such a state of disrepair. When I returned and thought about it, I decided to fund the repair of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I too was guided back to the right path by an adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple can be considered atonement for my previous wrongdoing. It sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Jaryuma? Sounds kinda genuine. What do you mean, kinda? I am being genuine. 100% genuine. Oh, fine. Think whatever you like. If you don't trust me, then come back once work gets started. You'll see. Okay. So I guess I'll come back here tomorrow. I think I'll end this one here. And then next video we'll start it by checking out this place. So if you watched this, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have wonderful lives. Peace.